street I knew stood a girl that looked like you. I guess that's deja vu, but I thought this can't be true, 'cause oh, I swear to you, I'll be there for you. This is not a drive-by. Just a shy guy looking for a two-fly. Hefty thing to hold my love. When you move me, everything is groovy. They don't like it, sue me. The way you do me. Oh, I swear to you, I'll be there for you. This is not a drive-by. I still can't recall.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. We're all gathered here tonight to celebrate the final chapter of our 2013-2014 Key Club year, a year that has brought us together in service, fellowship, and good times. It is now an honor and a pleasure for me to introduce, for the final time, your Florida District Board. As I call each board member, please feel free to show your appreciation as he or she walks forward to take a seat at the head table. From Division 1A and 1B, Lieutenant Governor Cassidy McAllister. From Divisions 2A and 2B, Lieutenant Governor Chase Craig. From Division 3, Lieutenant Governor Avery Smith. From Division 4, Lieutenant Governor Mallory Malden. From Division 6, Lieutenant Governor Zabrina Hussein. And from Division 7, Lieutenant Governor Courtney Crump. From Division 8, Lieutenant Governor Danielle Burris. From Division 9, Lieutenant Governor Sarah Jones. From Division 10A and 10B, Lieutenant Governor Morgan Bechtel. From Division 10C, Lieutenant Governor Lena Ho. From Division 11, Lieutenant Governor Tyler Johnson. And from Division 12, Lieutenant Governor Brittany Munier. From Division 13, your Lieutenant Governor Ahmed Noor. From Division 14A, Lieutenant Governor Lauren McAllister. From Division 14B, Lieutenant Governor Damani Eason. Your District Webmaster and Division 14C, Lieutenant Governor Freddie Jimenez. From Division 15A, Lieutenant Governor Marlena Crum. From Division 15B, Lieutenant Governor Ivan Barajas. From Division 16, your Lieutenant Governor Ella Hogenbosom. From Division 17, Lieutenant Governor Jared Tennebacher. From Division 18, Lieutenant Governor Sarah Brickman. From Division 19, Lieutenant Governor Rashawn Murph. From Division 20, Lieutenant Governor Shane Myers. From Division 21, your Lieutenant Governor Heather Nault. From Division 22, Lieutenant Governor Emily Hughes. From Division 23A, Lieutenant Governor Caitlin Texiera. From Division 23B, Lieutenant Governor Corey Lopez. From Division 24A, Lieutenant Governor Sean Valdivieso. From Division 24B, Lieutenant Governor Chizoba Ezenwa. From Division 25A, Lieutenant Governor Samantha Kruger. From Division 25B, Lieutenant Governor Alexandra Franklin. From Division 25C, Lieutenant Governor Kimberly Santos. From Division 26A, Lieutenant Governor Luis Blanco. From Division 26B, Lieutenant Governor Alexis Berry. From Division 26C, your Lieutenant Governor Marco Irimia. Your District Conference Chair, Amanda Hernandez. Your District Eliminate Project Chair, Trina Sessions. Your Executive Assistant, Lily McLaughlin. Your District Editor, Michaela Oglesby. And your International Trustee, Yin Ha. Your District Treasurer, Kristen Trong. Your District Secretary, Robert Brown. And now, please rise as we welcome your 2012-2013 District Governor, Sam Kearse. You may be seated. It is my honor and pleasure to officially call this 2013 Governor's Closing Ceremony to order. Ding. Lieutenant Governor Alexandra Franklin will lead us in singing the Cayman Islands National Anthem, God Save the Queen, which is on page 80 of your program book. And Key Club member Amanda Puyoit from St. Pete High School will lead us in the singing of the national anthem. Please rise and remain standing for the invocation given by Lieutenant Governor Heather Nolf. Sorry, this is my fault. I'm confusing people. All right, we're going to have God Save the Queen by Alexandra Franklin.
God save our gracious Queen, long live our noble Queen. God save the Queen. Send her victorious, happy and glorious, long to reign over us. God save the Queen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please join me in prayer. Thank you for bringing us here together this weekend. Thank you for the leadership we have learned, the friendships we have made, and the service we have shared. Thank you for guiding our hearts this past year through service and for allowing us to grow with each other in the coming years. Please bless this food to the nourishment of our bodies. Amen. Please be seated.
It is my distinct pleasure to introduce the following guests of honor. Please clap once after each introduction. Zone Administrator, Mr. Jack Gander. Ms. Heather Locke. Mr. Tyler Waters and Ms. Elizabeth Kylety. Ms. Darla Schmidt. Ms. Amanda Seguil. Mr. Richard Oso. Ms. Renee Richard. Ms. Mary Gavalis. Ms. Nancy Markham, Mr. and Mrs. Richard and Gwen Lees, Mrs. Fletlana Nudell, Ms. Dawn Campbell, past governors Bob and Donna Parton, and now those seated at the head table who have not already been introduced. To my left, we have Kiwanis Governor-elect Matthew Cantrell, CKI Governor Victor Roa, Kiwanis Governor Alan Wetzel, Key Club District Administrator David McCampbell, and to my right, Key Club International Trustee Yin Ha. I would like to take a moment to show appreciation to the wonderful hotel staff that has served us this weekend. Thank you for helping this be a successful one. In just a moment, we will begin dinner, but before I do that, I want you to turn your attention to the centerpieces on your table. You may purchase these centerpieces for a donation that will be added to the proceeds we have raised this weekend for the Eliminate Project. Our newly elected lieutenant governors will be going around to each table to collect your $10 donation from anyone who would like to make a purchase. So please be generous. Now please enjoy your dinner. Thank you. Everybody, please take your seats. I hope everyone enjoyed their dinner, and with that, we will begin the program. The Key of Honor is the highest honor bestowed on an adult in the Florida District. It is awarded to a person who has gone above and beyond the call of duty to make our district great and has committed significant time and effort to promote the high ideas of Key Club. Will all former Key of Honor recipients please stand to be recognized? Thank you. This year's Key of Honor recipient has served nearly a decade mentoring and working with lieutenant governors. She has counseled the faculty advisors and Kiwanis advisors in her zone and provided guidance to the sponsoring Kiwanis clubs. As a member of the Kiwanis Committee on Key Club, she has contributed invaluably to the quality and growth of Key Club in the Florida District. Please join in me in congratulating this year's Key of Honor recipient as she comes forward to receive her award. This year's Key of Honor recipient is Zone I Administrator Nancy Markham.
Hey, Carol, come get it for her. Great time, guys.
All right, guys, because this award is by far the highest honor you can bestow on a Kiwani, and we are going to wait for her. And when she walks in the door, we're going to get a cue, and we're all going to cheer for her, okay? During the year, the governor, in hand with the district administrator, selects district board members to receive the Leader of Leaders Award. Leaders of Leaders is one of the most prestigious awards that can be given to a board member of our district. While the criteria are largely left to the discretion of the governor and district administrator, there are several qualities that the recipients this year possess. The recipients that I have chosen this year are true leaders. They go above and beyond what is asked of them and truly strive to make our district grow. They do such tremendous things in their divisions and their district. They do it with passion and energy while exemplifying the definition of a servant leader at all times. Would everyone who has received Leaders of Leaders please stand? That works. Thank you, guys. This evening, I have some additional people I want to present this prestigious award to. Will the following come forward to be pinned with the Leaders of Leaders Award? Lieutenant Governor Alexandra Franklin. Lieutenant Governor Lauren McAllister. Lieutenant Governor Cassidy McAllister. I'm not crying yet, guys, I promise, don't worry. I would also like to give this award to someone who is not a part of our board technically. This young leader has been the Florida District's liaison to international for the past 10 months. She's kept in close contact with me as well as the entire district board, and she has provided invaluable feedback and insight. And I am proud to call her our international trustee. The last Leaders of Leaders pin goes to our international trustee, Yin Ha. Now please welcome Eliminate Project Chair Trina Sessions to help me with the presentation of the Eliminate Project Awards.
Are you guys ready to hear how much we raised for Eliminate? This year has been a great success, no doubt. We have raised $106,800 for the Eliminate Project. Each and every member of this district has been a valuable part in this achievement. I would like to recognize a few board members that have gone above and beyond with the Eliminate Project. I would like to start with an award that my committee has come up with. This award is named after a truly inspiring woman. Her drive and creativity for the Eliminate Project are outstanding. Her dedication is only matched by her passion for bettering the world one child at a time. Amelia Guglitza is our Kiwanis District Coordinator for the Eliminate Project. This year she has been a great model for me, and I have come to know her not as just a leader, but as a friend. And in her honor, I would like to recognize 5 lieutenant governors this year who have raised a minimum of $500 for the Eliminate Project. But before I do that, I would like to present the first Amelia Guglitza Award to Amelia Guglitza. When I call your name, please come up and accept the first ever Amelia Guglitza Award for raising a minimum of $500 for the Eliminate Project. Lieutenant Governor Alexis Berry. Lieutenant Governor Samantha Kruger. Lieutenant Governor Rashawn Murph. Lieutenant Governor Avery Smith. And Lieutenant Governor Sean Bellaviesto. Please welcome Governor Sam.
Thank you, Trina. Next, we will present Walter Zeller Fellowships. This award is earned through a true commitment to the Eliminate Project. The recipients of this award have shown great dedication to the Eliminate Project by raising at least $1,250 and protecting over 650 mothers and their newborns. As I call out this year's recipients, please come up to accept your medal, your pin, and certificate. Our first Lieutenant Governor is Sean Valdivieso. Our next Lieutenant Governor is Samantha Kruger. Our next Lieutenant Governor is Rashawn Murph. All right, and our last Lieutenant Governor, Avery Smith. We have one more to give. This Walter Zeller is being awarded by the district to an Eliminate Project chair that has done an outstanding job. At the beginning of this year, she and I sat down with a goal of $75,000. And as you have heard, we have most definitely gone way above that goal. Trina Sessions, please accept this award as a thank you for all that you have done. Will all old and new recipients of the Walter Zeller Fellowship please stand? Lieutenant governors in each of the 33 districts of Key Club International may be awarded the Robert F. Lucas Outstanding Lieutenant Governor Award, based on stringent criteria set forth by Key Club International. In addition, it shall be recognized that those who excel in this award will be presented this award. The award will be presented at the International Convention in July. However, I will read off the list of those who have received the award. Please stand when I call your names. And these are in no particular order. We have Morgan Bechtel from Division 10B. Lauren McAllister, 14A. Courtney Crump, Division 7. Shane Myers, Division 20. Sean Valdivieso, Division 24A. Jared Pennebacker, Division 17. Alexandra Franklin, Division 25B. Chizoba Nzinwa, Division 24B. Avery Smith, Division 3. Freddie Jimenez, Division 14C. Sarah Brickman, Division 18. Kimberly Santos, Division 25C. Lena Ho, Division 10C. Emily Hughes, Division 22. Rashawn Murph, Division 19. And Tyler Johnson, Division 11. Thank you guys, you may be seated. The district board is made up of a fantastic team of individuals that have led their divisions to greatness this year. Among this number is a core group of leaders that have truly distinguished themselves. And it is my pleasure to honor them with Distinguished Lieutenant Governor Award. Will the following Lieutenant Governors please come forward when I read your name? From Division 10B, Lieutenant Governor Morgan Bechtel. From Division 22, Lieutenant Governor Emily Hughes. From Division 24B, Lieutenant Governor Chizoba Nzinwa. From Division 18, Lieutenant Governor Sarah Brickman. And from Division 11, Lieutenant Governor Tyler Johnson. And we also have Lieutenant Governor Alexis Berry. Congratulations to those most deserving leaders. The Most Improved Division Award is given to a Lieutenant Governor who has significantly improved his or her division over the previous year. This year's recipient has had clubs that are strong and more service-oriented than ever, and the credit belongs to the club presidents and the members in their division. Please join me in congratulating the terrific leader of these servant leaders, Lieutenant Governor Avery Smith from Division 3. It takes a special individual to lead a division to excellence, to greatness, to victory. It takes a vision from the beginning to know what you want and stay the course through the bad times as well as the good. The Most Outstanding Division Award is presented to just that type of Lieutenant Governor, along with those outstanding presidents who carry out that vision. This year's winner is someone who I truly admire. Dedicated does not even begin to explain them. Faced with many challenges this year, she has beat them all. She stays strong and perseveres while always keeping a smile on her face. She's simply outstanding, and that coupled with a strong and willing division has earned her the status of this year's Most Outstanding Division. Please join me in congratulating this year's Outstanding Division Award winner on a truly outstanding year of service and fellowship, Lieutenant Governor Emily Hughes. Thank you, Emily. Several of our awards are named in honor of special individuals. The Outstanding District Committee Chair is one such award. Mr. Bob Parton's longstanding dedication and commitment to the Kiwanis International and to its service leadership programs, and to the Kiwanis District Committees which he has served, provide us with the ideal model for the qualities we expect in the Key Club Outstanding District Committee Chair. Please help me to congratulate this year's winners on the Robert A. Bob Parton Outstanding District Committee Chairs. This year I have chosen two for this award. The first recipient is a chair that has taken his position to new heights. He has developed tools to help educate members around the district. He is passionate and dedicated and truly is deserving of this award. Rashawn Murph, District Education and Public Relations Chair, please come forward and accept this award. The second recipient is someone who all of us here this weekend can agree knows how to put together an awesome conference. Amanda Hernandez, District Education and Leadership Conference Chair, is one of the most dedicated and responsible young servant leaders that I know of. Amanda, please come forward to accept this award. One left. The highest honor that is bestowed upon a Florida District Board member is the Outstanding Board Member Award. This year's recipient has dedicated countless hours to Key Club and has served passionately as a board member. Originally, this person started off as a great lieutenant governor. Giving him a chair position seemed like the right thing to do, and trust me, it was. If that wasn't enough, the board member went on to take on a third role, a role that was typically done by one single person. He then became a member of the executive committee, and his input was invaluable. In each position, he has done a tremendous job, but when I remember that he has not one, but three, I'm outstanded, or blown away. Freddie Jimenez has proven an essential part of this team. Please join me in honoring this year's outstanding board member, Lieutenant Governor, Awards Chair, and District Webmaster, Freddie Jimenez. All right, District Board, you might want to take out your tissues now. Now, Kiwanis Governor Alan Wetzel will retire the 2012-2013 Board of Trustees.
He finally told me to take as long as I want. Before I start this evening, I have one duty that was called upon me a few minutes before this started, and I'd like the house lights to come up for just a moment because we have a special person in this room that we need to recognize, and I don't know where she's at, but there's a birthday in the room from the Lakeland area. Brian called me to tell me about his wife's birthday. There she is. She's standing right over here. Let's give her a round of applause and a happy birthday. Thank you, Florida District, for doing that. Will the following board members please come forward? District Conference Chair Amanda Hernandez and Eliminate Chair Trina Sessions. As the Florida District Key Club chairs, you have served the district well. We thank you for your dedication and service and now ask that you make transition of administration smooth by giving generously and sharing your knowledge and experience with your successors. Under your leadership, both the convention and Eliminate have done very well, as you know. We appreciate your hard efforts. We appreciate your passion and your desire to serve children. I officially retire you as committee chairman, and whatever you decide to do in life from here on out, do it with the passion in your heart and the servant leaders that you are. Congratulations. The next group of individuals that I have to retire have become like children to me throughout this past year. They've accepted me as someone who they could sit and laugh with, who they could work with, who they looked and went, is he really doing that? But I thank them all for including me in everything that they've done. From our travels to the FFA to that glorious and luxurious resort at Lake Yale. It has been my pleasure to serve with you. You keep me young. You keep me vibrant. You make my Kiwanis heart soar each and every time that I'm with you. And I wish that I, at the end of my term, have half the success that you have had this past year. So I ask at this time if the lieutenant governors for the 2012-13 year will please stand behind your chairs. Give them a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. You have served your district well. Your dedication, your passion, and service we thank you for. And now we ask that you help the transition of administrations go smoothly. To your incoming Lieutenant Governor, give your knowledge and your experience. Under your leadership, your divisions in the Florida District of Key Club have excelled. Please continue serving your home, your school, and your community, and carry the virtues of Key Club that has been instilled in you. Thank you and congratulations for a year full of success, growth, and service. It's my official honor to retire you as a very exceedingly wonderful group of lieutenant governors for the Florida District of Key Club International. Will the zone administrators please come forward and pin them with their pins as retired lieutenant governors. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand as they're doing this and give this group a round of applause.
Down here, monkey.
So we talked all night about the rest of our lives, where we're gonna be when we turn 25. worlds like women and men. Will the past be a shadow that will follow us round? Will these memories fade when I leave this town? I keep thinking that it's not goodbye. I keep on thinking it's our time to fly. As we go on, we remember all the times we had together. As our lives change, on whatever, we will still be friends forever. As we go
I'll start it.
Ready?
Yeah, I'm going to ask him.
Just remember that your board paid a lot of money to dance with me, so the sooner we get done with this, the sooner we get to dance this evening. They had a bidding war. They had a bidding war this afternoon, but they didn't quite understand the concept of these 33 individuals bidding against each other, so I can only stay so long. I have a curfew. Will the following executive officers please come forward? Executive Assistant Lily, District Editor Michaela, and Webmaster Freddie. Would you please all come forward? Serving on the executive board, you all have done an amazing job this year. Your passion and dedication to Key Club is only exemplified by the servant leader hearts that you have for your communities. I thank you for your service. I officially retire you from your positions, but I challenge you to do them with your successor and give them the knowledge and the expertise to continue on the traditions that you have set forward. Congratulations and thank you for your service to the Florida District of Key Club. Treasurer Kristen, if you'll come forward, please. Kristen, you have done an excellent job this year to be the treasurer. That's an unenviable task to try to get money out of people, I know. But you have done it with a passion for the Florida District of Key Club, and you have done it with elegance and grace. When we first met last year, I met this shy and timid little girl who was not going to take no for an answer from anybody, no matter how much they tried to tell her no. I appreciate your service and dedication. I appreciate your passion, and I appreciate everything that you've done for the Florida District of Key Club. These members are better because you gave of your time and your efforts to be the treasurer this year. Mr. McCampbell is going to bring forward a past treasurer's pin. We're going to hand it to you. And we can, and we can, if you could only hear the side comments up here, and they try to make you do this with a straight face. So congratulations and thank you for your service.
Thank you, Governor. When you're done, please stand.
Mr. Secretary. The job of secretary in any civic organization is a thankless job. It is one where people never like to get a phone call from the district secretary of any organization. You have done this year with a pride in your heart that I can't explain to people. When I met you last year, I found a young man who was going to do leaps and bounds for the Florida District of Key Club. Throughout this year, I've watched you mature, and I've watched you do so and become a leader of leaders, and with a servant heart that is so sincere. Don't make those tears go down your cheek right now. I met your parents this evening, and I told them one important lesson that I learned from you. I learned how to serve and not ask questions, but just to serve. And I thank you for your continued service. Last but certainly not least, there's a unique friendship and bond that takes place between the governors of the three organizations of the Kiwanis family. They talked earlier today about a tree trunk and the limbs on a tree. I have found that when I met Sam and I began to work with Sam, I found a young man who understood what Key Club was about, and he had a vision. And that vision has led this district well this year. He has united this board to become a family. He has given generously. He has shared everything that he can share with you, and you all have done well. This will be the first time in a long time we don't have a governor that speaks y'all. So you don't speak y'all, do you? Okay.
She's like, no.
Sam, it has been with pride that I have served with you. I don't want you to think that you have not been an equal part of any part of the Kiwanis year. It's not every Key Club governor that starts out the year meeting their governor in a hot tub. And you didn't think I'd bring that up.
Fine with it.
But we have moved forward and we have done excellent things for children. And I will tell you that it is with pleasure that I tell you that I think that children tomorrow are better than they were today because of the leadership that you've given to Key Club this year. On behalf of Kiwanis International, on behalf of the Florida District of Kiwanis, and on behalf of Key Club, I officially retire you as the 2012-13 governor, and I do so with great pride and with great pleasure. Thank you.
Kiwanis Governor-elect Matthew Cantrell will now install the 2013-2014 Lieutenant Governors.
That picture makes me look tall. Am I really that tall? All right, since 1925, Key Club International has been a vital service organization developing competent, capable, and caring leaders through the vehicle of service. Today it's my honor to install the new board prepared to lead the Florida District to new heights. I will ask the 2013-2014 Lieutenant Governors to please come forward. When you reach the stage, please stand behind your predecessor. Lieutenant Governors, as Lieutenant Governors, your true character will be revealed by the clarity of your convictions and the choices you make. The business of this district depends upon you, so hold strongly to your principles and refuse to follow the currents of convenience. Whatever you say and whatever you do defines who you are. You are now part of one of the greatest service teams in Florida, and the role you play includes one of policymaker and strategic planner. You are assuming a significant responsibility for the Florida District, as well as your own division. You are the district's direct link to the clubs, and with that, you have great responsibilities and opportunities. You will determine and implement district policies, procedures, and activities. You'll approve budgets, and most importantly, serve your home school and community. I congratulate you and know you will fulfill your duties to your district and division to the best of your abilities. And it is my pleasure to install you as Lieutenant Governors for 2013-2014. I will ask our 2012-2013 Lieutenant Governors to please present your Lieutenant Governor pin to them.
And I never thought I'd feel this way. And as far as I'm concerned, I'm glad I got the chance to say that I do believe I love you. And if I should ever go away, well then close your eyes and try to feel the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up and congratulate your 2013-2014 Lieutenant Governors. Lieutenant Governors, please return to your seats. At this time, I would like to call up Lieutenant Governor Avery Smith to give us a report of the delegate session that took place this afternoon.
It is my pleasure to present to you our 2013-2014 executive officers. First, let's take a moment to congratulate all of our candidates on an outstanding job this weekend. Your 2013-2014 district treasurer is Shane Myers. Your 2013-2014 district secretary is Lauren McAllister. And your 2013-2014 district governor is Mrs. Trina Sessions. Excuse me, Miss Trina Sessions. Congratulations, and may you have a memorable year as you lead the Florida District of Key Club to new heights, as I know you will. Please welcome Florida District Kiwanis Governor-elect Matthew Cantrell for the installation of the 2013-2014 executive officers.
Thank you, Avery. At this time, I would ask our 2013-14 Treasurer Shane Myers to come forward, please. Shane, as Treasurer, you are the CFO, the Chief Financial Officer of this organization. You hold the office in the district which demands the utmost integrity as well as financial ability. It is your task to manage the funds of the district and to disperse them at the direction of the district board. Every job is a self-portrait. Your portrait should be one of cooperation and detail, financial due diligence and teamwork. For the financial success of this organization depends on you. As district treasurer, do you promise to uphold the objects of Key Club, be a vital force in this organization, and continue to provide service to your home, school, and community? If so, please say yes.
Yes.
Then with great pride, I install you as the 2013-2014 Florida District Treasurer, knowing you will be faithful to the trust given to you. Key Club will expect great things from you for your year of leadership, and I wish you certainly the most successful year you can possibly have. Congratulations. Thank you, Kristen. Lauren McAllister, District Secretary for 2013-14. Please come forward. In any Key Club district, the district secretary plays a vital role and is truly the unsung hero. The importance of the club secretary cannot be overemphasized, for there's never been a successful district without an effective secretary. It is your duty to keep a careful and accurate record of the activities of the district. Your active involvement is necessary for the smooth functioning and success of the district throughout the 2013-14 year. As District Secretary, do you promise to uphold the objects of Key Club, be a vital force in the organization, and continue to provide service to your home, school, and community? If so, answer yes. Then with great pride, I install you as the 2013-14 Florida District Secretary. Key Club expects great things from you during your year of leadership, and I certainly wish you the most success. Robert? Congratulations. Trina Sessions, our district governor for 2013-2014. Trina, as district governor, you will face some challenges over the next year, but every obstacle is a stepping stone to your success, and the best way to predict the future is to create it. You have been elected to the highest office that can be bestowed upon you in the Florida district. It's an office of great honor, but also of great responsibility. It is your responsibility to lead by example. So watch your thoughts, for they will become your words. Choose your words, for they will become your habits. Study your habits, for they will become your character. Develop your character, for it will become your destiny. Autograph your work with excellence, for a successful governor can only be defined as a governor who leaves this district better than they found it. It is your task to listen and make many decisions in the best interests of Key Club International and the Florida District. I challenge you to accept as your highest goal the task of making Key Club more meaningful to its members and more valuable in its service to each community and ultimately the world. As district governor, do you promise to uphold the objects of Key Club, be that vital force in the organization that continues to provide service to your school, your home, and your community? If so, say yes. Yes, sir. Then as with great pride, I install you as the 75th Florida District Governor and a member of the 2013-14 Key Club International Council, and I look forward to working close with you. We all expect great things during the next year, and we know you'll deliver. Ladies and gentlemen, Key Club is in session.
Thank you all. This is Governor Sam's night, so I'm going to try not to speak very long, but no promises. Although there are hundreds of people that deserve a thank you tonight on stage, and I don't have time for that. Governor Sam will kick me off stage. There are a couple people I do need to thank. My mommy, who puts up with more than she deserves. I love you, and thank you for being here tonight. I appreciate it. Tyler and Elizabeth Waters, who have drove me all over Florida, and they never complained about how many times I made them eat Taco Bell. Sarah Matakaitis, my Kiwanis advisor for 9 years now. You've been here since day one, and I wouldn't be standing here tonight if it wasn't for you. This entire district board, I've grown so close to every one of you. Some of my best friends are on the stage. You don't know how much it brightens my day to know that there are people like Sean and Rashawn and Ella and Heather and Lily and Amanda and Chase Craig in my life to always brighten my day. You guys have made an amazing difference in my life, and if it wasn't for the words of encouragement that you give me every day, I would not be up here. I'm not crying. My campaign team, Alan, Kayla, Matt, Michaela, you are all so fabulous, and I can't thank you enough for everything you sacrificed an entire DCON weekend for me to be up here. Thank you so much. Finally, each and every one of you, thank you for being Key Club members, thank you for being servant leaders, and thank you for being my superheroes. We're going to do amazing things this year. But as I said, I'm going to give the floor back to Governor Sam. Thank you all, and I look forward to serving with you.
That's kind of weird, but please welcome Lieutenant Governor Avery Smith to introduce the 2012-2013 Florida District Governor. Thank you.
No promises. All right, let me get my speech out. Hello, everyone. My name is Avery Smith, and I have the distinct honor of introducing your governor and my friend, Mr. Samuel Lafayette Kearse. So, I'm going to tell you kind of the story of how I met Sam and really what Sam means to me and what he's meant to my life. So, I was a sophomore in high school. I was lost. I had no purpose. I had no involvement. I wasn't doing anything in my school. So I decided I was going to go club shopping. So I went to all the clubs. I went to a Peace Jam meeting. I went to a programming club meeting. I went to a Dagro Here club meeting, which is kind of like Dungeons and Dragons, but in real life. But it was in Key Club that I found my home. I vividly remember that first meeting. It was hectic, it was crowded, there were people talking over each other as we were being put into committees, and there were lots and lots and lots of girls. In fact, there was only one other boy at that meeting, and that boy is sitting right there. And of course, we hit it off. So later on, yeah, we hit it off. So later on, I decided to go back to that Key Club meeting, and many people made fun of me. They said, "Oh, you're only going for the girls," but that actually couldn't be further from the truth. I came back because of that one special guy. There was something about him. There was something unique. So, over the course of that year, through socials and service projects, Sam and I grew closer and closer, and towards the end of the year, Sam came to me and he said, "So, Avery, this year, I'm going to run for lieutenant governor, and you're going to run for the president of Leon High School Key Club." And I said, "No, I am not." And he said, "Yes, you are." And at the end of that year, he was the lieutenant governor, and I was the president of Leon High School Key Club. So, this is the kind of person that Sam is. He pushes you and he encourages you to do things that you never expected to do yourself. He helps make you the best you that you can be. So a year passes by, 365 more days of socials, club meetings, officers meetings. He came to every single one of my officers meetings, service projects. And again, he approaches me and he says, "Avery, I'm going to run for district governor, and you are going to run for lieutenant governor." And I said, "No, I am not." And he said, "Yes, you are." And at the end of that DCON, he was the district governor, and I was the lieutenant governor. And this was the start of the best year of my entire life. Throughout the year, our friendship only grew. I enjoyed spending countless events, board meetings, DCMs, KCKCs, and Spring Zone rallies with Sam. Over the course of this year, Sam and I drove 10,000 miles together. That's like driving from here to San Francisco 4 times. You really get to know a person when you're in a car with them that long, even though I was only awake for probably 2,000 of those. Now, even though Sam would go to these events and he would be the dignitary, the guest speaker, the VIP, he never treated anyone any differently. You see, Sam never let his governorship get to his head. Even though he worked on the grandest scale of things, he supervised an entire state. he never lost track of the little things. He still nurtured his relationships with individual clubs. He still kept his individual friendships alive. This is a trait that I have always respected and admired. Last, I want to tell you one of the most important lessons that I've learned from Sam Kearse throughout my term, and that's been that to do something extraordinary, you have to make some major sacrifices. I cannot count on both hands the number of times that I've been hanging out with Sam and my friends and he's had to walk out of the room to make a phone call or to do something. And there have been so many occasions where Sam has had to turn down doing something because he's got emails to file. He's had to give up his free time to work on a Key Club project. I have come to understand that through Sam, doing amazing things is not easy. It is very, very hard. Sometimes you have to give up something good to get something great. Sam, I remember last year, I was in House of Delegates, and when I found out you won, I bawled my eyes out, and I told you that I'm probably going to bawl my eyes out at the end of this year. Sam, you have been an inspiration to me, a role model, a leader, and the best governor that the Florida District could ever have asked for. Sam, once this year is over and we're has-beens, when we go back to Tallahassee and we go to different colleges, I want you to know that you're always gonna be here. You're always gonna be here in my heart. Every time I serve, it is because you are the one who taught me how to fall in love with service. Every time I lead, it'll be because you are the one who taught me what being a leader is about. Every time I try my hardest, it's because you have taught me the importance of making sacrifices. I love this guy. To make these sacrifices, to do something infinitely greater, and that is to inspire others. Sam, you are my best friend. I could not have gotten through this year without you, Sam. I will always be your +1. And I'm so blessed to have you in my life. Thank you.
I was crying so hard from that first part of that speech there. Thank you, Avery. I'll get to you in a little while. 2 weeks ago, my school experienced a tragic loss. A recent graduate of Leon High School was struck by a semi-truck on his way home, and he sadly passed away the next morning. Students and teachers alike were devastated by the news. Tears were shed, and it seemed like half of the school had gone home after hearing about this awful incident. Now, the point of the story is not to make you sad or depressed or even feel bad about this loss. The point is one word, one simple word, and that is legacy. Though I didn't know Price very well, his legacy, his impact on everyone he met, it was clear. It often takes a tragic event for us to begin thinking about what we want to leave behind and what we want to be remembered by. You are building your legacy with each and every action you take and every word you speak. You must be conscious of what we are doing in the present so that in the future, when you have moved on, be it something as tragic as death, moving to a new city, or graduating high school, that your legacy will be worth remembering. And as Key Clubbers, I'm gonna have to say you guys are off to a pretty good start. Developing a legacy, it takes reflection. And while writing this speech, I looked back at the year and saw all the great things that we as a district worked together to accomplish. As a district, we came united in service to help those less fortunate than ourselves through the Home Project, performing over 25,000 hours of service while not only educating our communities, but ourselves about the growing homeless community. However, our legacy does not stop there. It spreads worldwide. Worldwide through projects like the Eliminate Project. I, for one, am proud to have led a district that has raised over $106,000 in 1 year. And I'd like to thank you all for that. Not only are we saving lives, but we are showing the world that we want our legacy to be remembered. And that being a part of the mighty, mighty Florida District does just that. We're not some high school students clamoring for those last few hours on our applications. We are making a monumental difference in our homes, and our schools, and our communities. This would never have been possible without the hard work and dedication of each individual member sitting in this room tonight. You are the reason that people's lives are changed every day. I'm going to get to the real sad part. I'm going to start giving some thank yous to some personal people, individual thank yous. Bear with me. Governor Allen and immediate past Governor Sarah from CKI, they have truly made my year memorable. I was talking to David earlier, and I'm like, okay, well, I have a couple people that I could talk about for quite a while. Same with Avery. Avery went into a little too much information and made us sound a little weird. And same thing if I went into too much information with, let's say, Governor Allen, for instance, it would just sound weird. So I'm going to hit some bullet points. Governor Allen and Governor Sarah, I look at other Kiwanis. I'm on Facebook all the time, and I have all sorts of Key Club. I'm like, I'm cool. I have 13 notifications today, but they're all Key Club pages. But I often see other governors, and they're taking pictures with their Kiwanis governors, and I can guarantee you they do not have the relationship or the bond that our governor trio has had this year. And it has definitely showed throughout our district the strong bond between our three branches. And Governor Allen often talks about the significance of a +1. Someone you can share memories with, complain with, and most importantly, who has your back and tries hard, and I mean tries hard to make me look good every day. When we're coming into the assembly, you know, my Olympic get-up, because I looked really cool in that. I told Avery, I was like, Avery, I need you to go stand backstage because I'm going to make a costume change, okay? And I need this bow tie tied because I cannot do this. This is actually a clip-on, so Avery would be very disappointed. But Avery Smith has been one of my best friends throughout Key Club. And I will tell you that Avery is probably one of the smartest people I know. Every car trip of the 10,000 plus miles, it typically ends up with him and I getting in the car on our way from Tallahassee, and he's talking about things he had just read on NPR, or yeah, I read this interesting news article and blah, blah, blah. And then I start to slowly get tired while I'm driving. And then about 20 minutes later, Avery's passed out on the side and I'm struggling to stay awake. But many of our road trips were like that. And I envy his public speaking and his way with people. We taught a public speaking workshop, and the things that he knows just off the top of his head, I have no idea how he knows all the stuff he does, but he seems to be good in a little bit of every single category. Avery, thanks for the things that you have done for me this year, making me look good. It's been a tough task, I know. Putting up with me on our long car rides. I think we've only really gotten in one fight, and that was about a week and a half, and I think 2,000 miles together after a board meeting, a conference, and a couple other things as well. Even though you'll be going to my rival school next year, you'll be attending UF. Do we have any Knowles here, FSU? Just checking. I hope to see us both back in leadership positions, possibly as student body presidents together. Next, I'm going to move on to Heather Locke, who is still in the room. She's over there. She's going to start crying. I know it. She's already crying. Who am I kidding? I don't know how we haven't killed each other because Avery said we've had 10,000 miles together. Heather and I have by far traveled probably close to 30,000 miles together, with about 20,000+ of them being in a car together. I've added up some calculations, and we have well over 500 hours spent together. And I know those hours you're all counting to helping the needy. But on a more serious note, you were hard on me. It made me furious at times. I never felt like I could do anything right for you. But then I began to see what you were doing. You were pushing me. You would not let me settle, and you saw the potential even when I did not. And I want to thank you for the position that you have helped me earn this year as district governor, because I definitely would not have gone through with this without you. Thank you. David. I'm not gonna cry, guys. I'm like, oh, this is where we're gonna get him. I sounded so country when I just said that. David, again, it's kind of the same thing with Governor Allen. There's so many different things. There's like 20 different things that have been that you can't even announce in public that we've been talking about over here. He's a funny guy, very funny guy. I remember I used to get calls from him. Or let me back up. My teleprompter is going to be a joke. I'm sorry over there. You have no idea where I'm going with this. Either do I. I would often call David, especially when I was traveling home, when Avery bailed out on me and Heather was like, I'm done hanging out with you for now. So I would call him back, and I remember we had probably an hour-and-a-half long discussion coming back from a CKI board meeting about gun control and things like that. You know, not incredibly interesting topics, but he's also given me calls, and he's been like, yeah, I just got back from the movie theater. I saw Spider-Man 3. That would be a great movie to take your girlfriend to. And David would often counsel me in different places I should take my girlfriend, different movies I should see with her, and different things like that. So if you've seen him on a strict side and an adult side, do not be fooled. He is by far probably the biggest teenager out of all of us in this room today. You have been a mentor to me in never losing your patience and always doing your best to teach. And one thing I admire about you is how you allow us to make our own mistakes. You truly understand the role of a Kiwanian, and that is to mentor and not to take control. David, your dedication to Kiwanis and Key Club is unmatched. However, you are much more than just a mentor to me. As I talked about, you are a close friend who I have countless phone calls with. I check my Verizon bill because I'm just a loser and I have nothing else to do sometimes, but I like to see how many minutes I spend on the phone. I've averaged about an hour and a half a day, or no, 2 hours a day on the phone, and probably an hour and a half are just talking to David. Our first 15 minutes might be productive. The rest of it's just talking about where I should take my girlfriend out. But I really want to thank you for being there for me this year. And I know next year you will be a great success to you will be a great mentor to our next governor, Trina Sessions, and her board as well. To my board, there are simply too many things to say and too many great people to thank. The friends I have met and the experiences I have had will stay with me forever. I know as a board we have accomplished so much because you are dedicated and you are always ready to serve others. I will miss y'all. And I want to thank you guys for helping me along the way. Another little fun story about them is Lily McLaughlin. Her family owns like a water packaging company or something like that. And we have our board meeting, or our board breakfast this morning, and I walk in and there's water bottles sitting at every table. And I'm gonna do the face that it looked like just for you guys. So they have a face that says, peace out, y'all, and my face is like, and it's printed on the water bottle, and lucky me, I have 2 full cases of water bottles with my lovely face on them. Guys, seriously, we've had an absolutely outstanding year together. We've accomplished much more than our goals originally, and that is not, it couldn't have been possible without the work of each and every one of you. To all the candidates, whether you won or you lost, you have strengthened our district. And I know that we will be leaving our district in capable hands. One thing I've kind of already talked about, Avery's already talked about it, but one of the hardest parts of my job is traveling. I've been out of town every single weekend since January 7th. I've been traveling around to spring zone rallies, district conferences, and things of that nature, and it's been really hard, not just on me, but of course my family and my friends. My parents, they're absolutely amazing. They're both sitting right up here, and if you want to wave, you can give them a round of applause. We often had talks constantly while I was, and Heather always made fun of me. I was very wish-washy about when I wanted to run for governor, not because I didn't think I could do it, but because I was terrified to do it. I was terrified to get up, I was terrified to speak or to fail. Heather again pushed me, and also so did my parents. And their full support behind me, I went on and I got this title, so it was great. Or this position. I know I don't tell them this enough, but I truly appreciate it, and I truly do love everything you guys do for me. Thank you very much. I also want to thank my home club and their officers. We have our president, Emily. We have our secretary, Sophie, treasurer, Amber, co-editors, Lizzie and Lindsay, and our wonderful DCON chair, Blair Riley. Y'all have done a great job this year, and I am truly proud to be a member of Leon High School Key Club. All right, so I'm really glad I put this in my speech after Avery's opening, because these people are probably thinking he's into Avery, which is not the fact. I'd like to thank my girlfriend, Amber, for putting up with all the traveling, the emails, and the constant phone calls. Instead of getting annoyed, you would help in any possible way you could. I'm excited to see what you and the rest of your district board are going to accomplish in the coming year. But I have one question for you. Amber, will you go to prom with me? She said no. Anyways. So with my thank yous done, I want to close on one point. You are developing your legacy today. As Key Clubbers, I encourage you to continue in nurturing your servant heart. Wherever life takes you, remember that there are always opportunities to serve. So I ask you, what will your legacy be? Thank you. Thank you, guys. And now immediate past Lieutenant Governors Cassidy McAllister and Marco Aremia will give us our final Sergeant at Arms reports.
We're not Sergeant of Arms. You can stop. We're not bad. We're good. For the past 11 months, myself and the beautiful District Board family have had both the privilege and honor of being led by someone who not only impressed us, but inspired us. From those 2 a.m. emails to those long, 3-hour conference calls, Governor Sam gave of himself so unselfishly for our mighty, mighty Florida district. He led us to a level of success that we didn't know it was possible. Ignore the background. As a district board, words cannot even begin to describe how truly grateful we are to have an opportunity to serve y'all with the guidance of Governor Sam. You're lucky I said that. I never say that. I always got mad at him every time he said that. As a small token of our appreciation, please accept these gifts and know that you will forever hold a place in our homes, schools, communities, and lastly, in all of our hearts. Oh my goodness, you're making me cry, Sam. You should open that. Can you please? Look, it's an S. Oh my goodness.
Avery, I found a bow tie for you to teach me how to tie.
Yeah, you should totally open it. Yes, press on it. See that?
It doesn't help to shake.
It's an S. Ooh. You see that? Oh. Thank you, guys. There's so many little gifts in here. I have to find another excuse to wear fancy things. The little FSU cufflinks. Thank you, guys. It's like Christmas. It's great. I got a pair of monogrammed cufflinks. Thank you. Oh my Lord, so many things. Nice. I've been looking for one of these. I got a garnet and gold bow tie. Go Knowles, yeah. Avery, another one for you to teach me how to tie.
Okay.
Is that it? There's a bunch of little things in
I
here.
don't know what that is. Okay.
Okay.
Just right quick. Okay. Okay. So on behalf of the district board, Kristen and I, we are donating $300 to the Big Bend Coalition, where your home project was founded, in honor of your name.
Thank you, guys.
So now you got a big check.
I do. Thank you, guys. You're welcome. Please do. Let me
Now
pull
you can
this up.
have it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, here's our final Sergeant at Arms report. Lost and found glasses and cell phones and various other items are currently in the Sergeant at Arms suite. Please come tonight to pick up any items that you have lost.
If you have borrowed a jacket for this evening, please remember to return the jacket to the Sergeant at Arms room number 12217. Also, if you have found any other item, please return it, don't keep it.
Only the outgoing board members will be patrolling tonight for Sergeant at Arms.
Thank you. We have already had to send some people home, so please remember to follow rules.
Thank you. Okay, are we doing the spirit stick? We are actually going to do the spirit stick for one last time. Are we? Are we doing it? We're doing it? I didn't know that was appropriate. Okay.
Amanda.
Thank you.
I see you hold it.
Okay, so once again, when he holds it up, oh, please be careful of the stuff on your table. Don't break things. Okay. When Marco holds up the stake, we're gonna call out your zone. And as soon as he puts it down, please become quiet. We're gonna start out with Zone A. Zone B. Zone C. Zone D. Zone E. Zone F. Zone G. Zone H. Yeah. Zone I. Zone J. And Zone K. Zone A. B. And just for Sam, Zone B. No. Zone G. All right, and the spirit seat goes to Zone G.
Do you have to welcome someone? Wait, well, we have to welcome Amanda.
So we're now. Thank you.
Bye, Zone G. All right, so we have one report because I don't believe lieutenant governors went around to do centerpieces. Is that correct? Yeah, that is correct. How do you know? Crowd, you would know. Is that correct? Okay. If you'd like to purchase a centerpiece, if you will come up after the banquet and $10 or any kind of donation you want to give, and we'll take the money, you can have your centerpiece. All right, please stand and welcome the 2012-2014 District Treasurer to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Sorry, the Key Club Pledge.
That's why I didn't want to go down there. All right. I pledge allegiance to the flag. Did you say pledge of allegiance?
I screwed you up. That was my bad. That was my bad.
Sit. All right. Raise your right hand. So many pledges, so little time. I pledge on my honor to uphold the objects of Key Club International, to build my home, school, and community, to serve my nation and God, and to combat all forces that tend to undermine these institutions. Please remain standing and welcome the 2013 to 2014 District Secretary for the benediction.
Please join me in prayer. Thank you for the multitude of blessings you have bestowed upon us this weekend and throughout this Key Club year. We ask that you safely return all of us home tomorrow with renewed enthusiasm and dedication to the high principles and goals of our organization. Give us the strength to aspire to be servant leaders and to always serve our home, school, and community. May we always keep in our hearts the 4 core values of Key Club: leadership, character building, caring, and inclusiveness. Lastly, grant us the gift the knowledge, and the desire to improve the quality of life of other human beings. Amen. Please remain standing and welcome the 2013-2014 District Governor for our adjournment.
Before our adjournment, I would like to bring Amanda Hernandez up here for some announcements.
Anyone who still needs to pick up their Pride Report Submission Award can go to Sebastian Information Office right outside immediately after this session with your ticket. Thank you. And now to Trina Sessions for adjournment.
I officially adjourn this 2013 Governor's Closing Ceremony.